Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me on our broadcast today. Um, Today, I'm going to let you know if you are one of those people that you you're still playing the political correctness game. Like you still don't want to say things the way they are because you don't want to provoke some people. You don't want to be seen as tribalistic. If this is today, the one day that you will call me a tribalistic man, just get ready. If today is the day that you hear me say something that will make you report me to the Nigerian government or the Canadian government, you better go and get ready. Because this thing has gone beyond a point where we just sit down and take whatever you give to us. Mba. In the past, I have said it clearly that I am an unapologetic. I don't know if you understand what it means to be an unapologetic Igbo man. That means I do not have any apology to anybody when I talk about my heritage, my culture, where I come from, and all of that. I've never had to apologize to anybody. And today, I'm not about to start doing that. Today, the 10th day of June, 2021, I watched in horror as a man who is supposed to be the president of a country that I'm supposed to be affiliated to or connected to openly declare war on my people. And for those of you who have a very short memory, this is the same man who has said that the Igbo people or people of the Southeast did not support him. And so how do people expect him? It's important we look for that video where he said, did he say 5%, a bit 3% of votes that he got to make him president came from places outside the Southeast. And so how would people expect him to treat people from the Southeast with any kind of semblance of a president treating his citizens? So if you have poor memory, let me remind you that this is the same person. This is the same person who led the massacre, part of the team of people who led the massacre of over 50 million Biafran people. This same person. So why is it a surprise to you when we say that Buhari is a wicked bigot? Not just that he's a wicked bigot, he is such a tribalistic fellow that he will open, today was just a horror movie for me. He will open his mouth and say that Nigerian people do not regret the fact that he built a rail to Niger Republic, his cousins, while there is no rail passing through most states in Nigeria. This same man. Why is it a surprise to you? The same man that talked about the Biafran Civil War and told you, see, I don't know why people, it's bad enough that somebody said something and you come to me and you say, Chidi, prove it, prove that the person said it. But when the person himself takes it upon himself and says, me, Muhammadu Buhari, this is what I'm saying. I fought in that 30-month-old war. I fought in, told you that he fought in the war by himself. And then he told you that you should go back and check what happened in that war. And he made you understand that there was a language that was used during the fighting of that war. And after talking about that war, he said people who were not there to see that war happen, that he would teach them. He would deal with them in the language that he understood. They paid you, you internet flippant prostitutes, dogs, Loretta Nochie and her crew, and additional and all of them who managed the president's PR. They paid you people, and you came online and you were trying to defend that person, that murderer. Do you know that in some other situations, Buhari will be facing war crimes for things they did in the Biafran Holocaust? But after they paid you to defend him, and you were all over social media, it's not what he said it against everybody. It was not only today, you see the kind of wickedness that Buhari, this one is not just about, this is not Nigeria talk. Buhari hates Igbo people. There is no way you can, all this one that his driver is IGB0MAN, his running candidate was IGB0MAN. See, when you talk like that, I see you like a super ignorant human being. How can you be fascinated? How can you be deceived by somebody having his driver as an IGB0MAN? I'll begin to question that. Do you even understand what you're saying? You know what I'm saying? How can you believe that he does not like Igbo people? I mean, he does not hate Igbo people because he had an IGB0MAN as his driver or his running mate. No. So today, I'm going to be showing you, or you will follow me and listen. You will follow me and hear. Not that they said, me and you, we will hear it, so that tomorrow you will not say that, oh, Chidi, you're making this. We will go and we will see it together. I'm going to play for you the video that the president of a country, during his interview, you will see what the president of a country, during an interview that he knows will be seen by the whole world, an interview that he gave they've been wanting him to give interview for so long, and he's not been able to give interview. When he finally gave an interview, you need to follow me and hear what this man gave in an interview. Then I will come back and we will talk about this thing. After this, if you are still doubting whether Buhari hates the people from the southeast, and do you know the one that made me nearly cry? I'm going to talk about all of these things. That someone in a group where I belong to, who is from the southeast, sorry, this name that they've given us, somebody from the south, immediately after Buhari talked today, that he was happy when an elder from south and the youth of south said they don't have anything to do with Igbo people, that he was very happy. My brother from the south started sending something. Oh, reason why we do not agree with Biafra. You are falling into the same trap again, the same trap they used. That one made me cry. But let us listen to this video, and then I'll come back, and then we will talk. Because this is a very important. This man has touched me somewhere he doesn't understand.
When the government will that, and two, how are you going to resolve the crisis in South?
Well, Southeast, I was encouraged by what I heard. Nobody told me. two statements from the South South. One by elderly people. No, South South. Yes, by elderly people. They said this time around there will be no access to sea. I'm sure you will understand what they mean. Again, the youth made the same statement. That encouraged me. So
let me explain to you what it means. Let me explain to you what the president of a country said that made him glad. He said it made him glad to hear that somebody from the South, I don't know what he meant by SS, whatever, but I'm not a baby not to realize that what it means is that the people of South will not join other people of the Southeast in the fight for their own independence. You are happy that the same people that you suck their oil and you impoverished them, the same people that your brothers and your sisters buy their private jets out of oil from their place, and their own children have to sit down on a classroom background to go to school. Have you not been to the Niger Delta to see children sitting down on the floor and attending school? And you use your dirty smelling mouth to say that somebody, you're happy that somebody, that person that you heard from is a very big fool. Is that person trying to say that he does not see that the Niger Delta is getting a very raw deal? Is life better for people in the Niger Delta? What are you telling me? And you come and use the old man who is telling you that he's happy. Does he not know about the killing of Kensaro Wiwa? Why would that old man tell? That old man is an old fool. I'm telling you. For him to be telling you that for you to be saying that you're glad that the old man said what he said, two of you, I don't even know who their brain is working. So that is an absolute rubbish for you to be saying. And let me tell you something again. The same way you are there feeling that people of the South are not with the people of the Southeast against you. May I remind you that the northern Nigeria that you used to fight against the people of Biafra, the middle belt that you used to fight against the people of Biafra, they are not with you anymore. You used to answer Hausa Fulani. Today it's no longer Hausa Fulani, so I don't even know what you're banking on. So the same way you are jumping up that Southeast is going to be alone in your madness, in resisting your madness. The same way I need to inform you, sir, that you are all alone. You see, that's your agenda that you are taking to the people of the Southeast. In your mind, you think that you know what you're doing. But let's continue. Let's just continue. Mad people everywhere.
it's just like
No, let's.
Two statements from the South. One by elderly people. No, South. Yes, by elderly people. They said this time around there will be no access to sea. I'm sure you will understand what they mean. Again, the youth made the same statement. That encouraged me. So that's IPOB. It's just like a dot in a circle. If they want to exist, they would have no access to anywhere.
Do you understand now? Is it clear to you now, you that you think you know something and you're supporting this man? Do you now see that when Buhari is thinking about the people of the Southeast, he's not thinking of them like he just hates them. And he is concerned about the future of Biafra Everybody knows that the Igbo man and the people of the Southeast are very, very industrious people. This is an area that you left them with only 20 pounds. See, what is this fear about the Igbo man? Tell me, what is this fear you have about the Igbo man? What is this hatred you hate them? You are happy that they will be landlocked, that they are just a dot in a circle. Imagine what you are thinking. Imagine what is giving you nightmare. Imagine what is actually scaring you. It is scaring you. These people are not a threat to you. They are not a threat to you. Why do you hate them so much? You are rejoicing that they are a dot. Can I tell you something? Whenever people talk about being landlocked, don't you know they are so? Don't you know that Israel is landlocked? You've not heard that. You have not. The most advanced technology these days is from Israel. Oh, you're still thinking about your oil. Every time you think about, let me explain to you, people. When Buhari and his Fulani Janjaweeds, let me borrow that. When they are scared about Biafra, when you see them panicking about Biafra and South, it is because their only source of livelihood, their only mainstay source of sustenance is the oil from the South. So they always think, oh, Biafra is about going to get the oil. May I please inform you, sir, that this oil is becoming a non-relevant commodity. What is the biggest consumer of oil? Is it not vehicles, cars? May I remind you that every car manufacturer is doing electric cars. May I also remind you, look at the price of oil. What is the price of oil now? And by the way, oh, you know that there are, even if you were only to talk about the Igbo states or the Southeast states, don't you know that they have oil? Don't you know there's oil in Abia State? Don't you know there's oil in Anambra State? Don't you know there's oil in Imo State? You don't know. And you keep thinking that everything happens through the sea. Or you don't know that there is nothing you can lift through the sea that you cannot lift by air? You do not know. Why are you so interested in the fact that they are landlocked? Can you imagine how your president is thinking? He's just thinking so mundane, like an ordinary citizen, not like a president. Listen to him again.
Told me two statements from the South. One by elderly people. No, South. Yes, by elderly people. They said this time around there will be no access to sea. I'm sure you will understand what they mean. Again,
now I think I understand. He means there will be no exit to sea. I think that's what he was trying to say. There will be no exit to sea. Now I listen very well.
Well, Southeast, they said this time around there will be no access to sea. I'm sure you will understand what they mean. Again, the youth made the same statement. That encouraged me. So that inform. It's just like a dot in a circle. If they want to exist, they would have no access to anywhere.
I need you to understand. Oh, I thought you guys were watching the video. Sorry. I need you to understand something. You need to know that Buhari is aware of IPOB and the meaning of IPOB. I have said this 1,000,001 times. It is only you that does not understand. I have told you right from a long time ago that you are IPOB. Listen to me clearly. You are IPOB, Indigenous Person of Biafra. IPOB means Indigenous People of Biafra. The IPOB organization, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has members who pay their dues, who are registered, who take oath. We know. But you that exist within that region, I don't know why you think anybody sees you any different. No. Listen, anybody, right? Once you just cross Benue from from Otupo or whatever down, no, Otupo is still Benue. Once from Ubolafo, once you just enter Enugu State there, that you are seen as Nyamere. Don't you get it? Buhari sees all of us as IPOB. 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 You are IPOB. One able IPOB. I don't think you understand. You are IPOB. So you are deceiving yourself when you think, no, not, don't call me IPOB. No, no. It is not whether you want. It's that you are already that. So if you are still living in denial, may I please inform you to go and understand who you are. Buhari is trying to tell you who you are. It's you that doesn't understand. You are a pub. You don't understand. You are a pub. He just called you a pub. And he says that all of you, this man, man, this man does not have any regard for you. So why would you are the biggest iflef, you are the biggest hopeless human being to be found working for Buhari, promoting Buhari, having anything to do. Don't tell me it is politics. Absolute nonsense. Somebody, it's like you going to lick your vomit. Somebody insults you. After insulting you, spits on the ground, you go and lick that spit and you go and be promoting them. Somebody who doesn't regard you as anything. Buhari does not see, this is a revelation. For some of you, we already know, but for some of you, Buhari does not see an Igbo man different and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu different and IPOB different. Whether you are Masobo or IPOB or another person or Igbo Ezuko or Nzuko Ndi Igbo or what they call it, Igbo this, Igbo that, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, you are IPOB. IPOB, all of you. Did you hear him say that he's going to attack IPOB hideout? Did you hear him say he's going to attack? He says all of you, IPOB. You may think I'm not telling you the truth. You will hear it again down the road. But this man, he didn't even say IPOB. See, when can't you nibais na ama anya lolo na anya lele ama anya lele na anya lolo. What does it mean? It means that when somebody is looking at you, you are intelligent enough to know when the person is just looking at you and when the person is looking at you with disdain. You know, when somebody looks at you and they just do like this. You should know now. When somebody is doing like this to you, you don't even know the difference. They tell you, no, he's just looking at me, but he was doing sexy eye for me. How can you say that? And it's the same thing. How come is you a fool now? The guy doesn't like you. This guy hates you. See, look, don't you understand? Haven't you faced racism before? I live in North America. I have faced racism. People have been racist to me. I've gone to somebody's house and they called the police on me. This thing you see on TV, it has happened to me. I went to somebody's house to go and find my gari. Walk. Madam, what do you want? Is it build kitchen for her? I was measuring the kitchen. She just talked to me in a way I didn't like. Say, how much will it cost? I said, Madam, I have to measure it to give you price now. He said, tell me the price. I said, Madam, I need to take measurements, then I'll give you a quote. He said, get out of here. I said, which one be this now? Now you come in your house. He said, get out of here. He said, I'm going to call the police on you. Bros, as I was turning to get out, she picked the phone and called the police and started shouting, rape, rape, rape. He's raping me, he's raping me. Bro, oh boy, I carried my phone immediately. I dialed the police, 911, immediately. As I was walking out of her house, I was telling the police that I'm in this woman's house, so this is the number where I'm not raping her. You can see I'm using my hand to hold the phone. Can I be raping somebody and call you at the same time? What am I trying to say? If you have felt, thank God when the police came, it was my own police that came before her own. That is the only thing that would not have made me make the 6 o'clock news. That is somebody that just hates you for no reason. So why don't you understand that Buhari just hates you? He just hates you. Pata pata. Nothing. The hateness just runs through his blood. He can't stand you. No amount of trying to be politically correct can make Buhari and his brothers and sisters like you. They don't like you. They don't like you. Finish. Please read my lips. He don't like you. Make I play this thing. We have a lot of things to cover, but let's go back to this. I just can't get over this.
They said this time around there will be no access to sea. I'm sure you will understand what they mean. Again, the youth made the same statement that encouraged me. So that IPOB is just like a dot in a circle. If they want to exist, they would have no access to anywhere. And the way they are spread all over the country.
You see, when I was trying to say that this man does not have any, there's no distinction between you, IPOB, this, that, you don't believe it. Did you hear him say the way they are? Who do you think he's talking about? He's talking about you now. Is IPOB spread? You don't understand? Say the way they are spread. He means the way the Igbo businessman is spread all over the place. So do you still need that conviction? I'm trying to tell you that he sees you as IPOB. You still think you are IPOB? When I just answer your name, please.
That's IPOB. It's just like a dot in a circle. If they want to exist, they would have no access to anywhere. And the way they are spread all over the country, having businesses, having property, I think IPOB doesn't know what they are talking about.
The way they are spread all over the place, having businesses, having property, I think IPOB doesn't know what they are talking about. So they know. You see, nobody is more patriotic than the Igbo man. Nobody. All those properties that you see they have, did they dispossess anybody of that property? Did they not buy that property? Did they not build a house by themselves? You see, that's why you cannot defeat the truth. So you, Muhammadu Buhari, you know very well that there is no Igbo man that goes anywhere and steals land from anybody. That there's no Igbo man that goes where and kills the landlord and takes his land. You know that they invest they come to a bush where there's nobody, where nobody exists. They go, when my uncle bought land in Lagos, when we went to see the land, we were standing and he was pointing at the land for me. I said, Uncle, where's the land now? He said, from that tree to that, you see where that place they tie red to the other place they tie. He showed me the 4 corners of the land. But this was like almost 100 meters from where we are standing. I said, that is not land, that's a swamp. He said, yeah, don't worry, like in 2 years' time, I'll be able to build. He bought a swamp. He couldn't even go close to the land. I don't know how maybe it was boat that they used to go and see the land. Today, as I'm talking to you, he lives in the house. There are so many beautiful streets in that place. In Lagos. Did he dispossess anybody? No. The shop that he is doing his business in, did you hear that he's not paying rent? No. So he bought the shop, he bought another house, he built another one that is renting as landlord. He built another one where madam is selling something in the selling supermarket under the house where he's living. And all that brings development. So you know, but when you want to talk about them, you absolutely forget their contribution to the economy. You know that these people have contributed everything they have to this economy. But when it comes, you are such a wicked man, Buhari. I'm telling you, you're very wicked. But I don't know, I don't think you know. You're very wicked, though. You acknowledge that the Igbo man does all these things, and yet, when you come to distribute things, you forget about the Igbo man. When it comes to distribute things, you say the Igbo man does not deserve anything from you. It's God that will judge you.
In any case, we say we will talk to them in the language they understand.
You see those of you that you are busy defending Buhari, that when he said, talk to you in the language, have we moved away from Biafra? No, just tell me. Since he was talking, did he mention another place? Did he mention another? They asked him about the South. Oh. He just focused on Biafra. He just zoomed in on hip hop. He knows exactly what he's saying. He knows exactly what he's. I'm telling you, that's why when you hear someone like Omoyele Sowore say, stop saying that this man is not there, because when you say that, you'll be exonerating him. This man is there, is wicked. This man is wicked. Everything, see, people take, but I've told you people, you need to be consistent in everything you're saying. Do I believe that Buhari has doubles? Yes, I believe there are so many doubles. But you see, this concept, this idea that you're hearing, this is coming from the original brain of Muhammadu Buhari. This is purely how wicked he is. No, this is purely how only a brain that can conceive this kind of wickedness will send people. And have you noticed? This is the only time that Buhari is so happy in an interview. So happy, because there is finally action happening in the Southeast. He is so pleased. It's like, oh my God, we finally made it to the Southeast again. Did you hear that? He's talking purely about Biafran people. He's talking purely about Igbo people, people of the Southeast. Do not mince what. Don't kid yourself or deceive yourself. That's what I want you to know. Don't think he's talking about. He's talking about you.
Property. I think hip-hop doesn't know what they are talking about. In any case, we say we will talk to them in the language they understand. We will organize the police and the military to pursue them. That's what we can do. And we will do it.
What about Twitter?
At this point in time, I don't know what else to say. But if you're still there, fooling yourself that all this thing is has political undertone, Chidi, you don't understand. There is some other way. That there is no other way. Nobody gives you your power and your independence on a platter of gold. Stop deceiving yourself. You need to wrench this thing from this. See, I don't understand you. I do not understand you by now. Why do you keep living in denial? Somebody does not like you, and this person speaks the mind of a certain clique of people. Let me give you a disclaimer here. Not every single Fulani man is as wicked as Buhari. Not every single Fulani man is a member of the cabal that is doing all these things they are doing. No. There's probably some people who are good people. But you see, Buhari and his cabal Hmm. Oh, I don't. The thing is, you don't understand. Did you hear how Buhari responded to talks about hip hop, the indigenous people of Biafra that he knows very well? Do you see how he responded towards them, talk about them? Let me show you how
Whatever
Buhari
your thing is.
will. Let me show you how Buhari will respond if it was talk about the people that he liked. Not even Nigerians, so people from another place, like people from Niger, listen to his defense. This is how, when he's talking about the people where he's interested in, listen.
And we were very impressed and happy with the reaction of Nigerians. They went back to the farm. And we made sure our neighbor, especially Nigeria, understand that, because there are Nigerians that order food in Niger for Nigerian market.
Otorobeke. You know, when somebody wants to lie, there's this man in my village, very bad guy like Buhari. This guy went and brought poison. He went and got poison to kill his people, his uncles. And they told this man to come and swear before the shrine. They told him to swear. You know what they'll do? They will talk. When they finish talking, they will give you the wine to drink. All the people that they accused. So the person, the chief priest, now brought the wine, tasted it to show him that it's pure, and then gave it to this man to drink. The man took the wine. He said, "And my people." He said, "My people, oh, today that we are gathered here, when I come talk, say, let me do this thing. I swear by Amadioha that if it is me, that if it's me that show the president, but if it is not me, oh, then let Amadioha protect me, oh." Well, no, I move further. They told him, no, we didn't hear what you said. Do it again. He said, is everybody deaf here? I said that if it is me that did this thing that they say I did, if it is me, but if it is not me, oh, then let Amadioha do well for me. They told him, oh yeah, okay, you are deceiving people. Just drink the wine. Drink the wine. It's okay. He said, uh-oh, the cup don't fall. That means you people did it. He didn't drink it. He just allowed the cup to fall. And you're wondering, Chidi, why are you telling us this story? Listen to Buhari when he was going to answer about Niger Republic. He just went, that's why, because they are bringing food from Niger Republic. He quickly went into defense mode. He quickly went to you built a railroad to Niger Republic. You're building oil refinery in Niger Republic. Do you know how much they are spending on Niger Republic, which is actually where you come from? And you are coming to defend it. But you do not think that Niger bridge, head bridge on Onitsha, you don't think it is important to build just that one bridge. It's not important to you. It is not important to you at all. You're talking about people doing business with Niger Republic. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, you don't know the people. Tell me, Buhari, who are the people who import the most number of containers into Nigeria? Who? Let's talk about business. Let us debate this issue. Who are the people who import the greatest number of containers into Nigeria? You tell me. Is it not the IGB0MAN? Don't you know? Don't you know? If you know that the Igbo businessman in Onitsha imports 50 containers of let me just look for the brake pads. 100 and if I'm saying it like people will say, no, cheat, you guys say, no. Oh, you don't know? You didn't know that the first man to assemble cars, to build cars in Nigeria is a nurse. You didn't know? And yet, you close the seaports that could have brought the containers close to him. You use something and stuff your ears. And you say you don't know that they can dredge River Niger to bring that container right down to Ose Market, to main market on Isha. You don't know? You don't know that if you made Port Harcourt a port accessible and busy, that you can just go to Port Harcourt and get to Onitsha in about 1 hour? You don't know? But you have to make him go to Lagos and spend like 5 hours or 6 hours paying all those all the bribe he has to do on the road. By the time the container comes to him, something he bought for $1 will land at $5. Are you kidding me? You say your reason. No be say you know do amo. No be, you're not even denying. Your president has not denied that he did it. I don't know if I'm making sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. Buhari is not denying that he did not do it. Buhari said that the reason that he did it is because he had very sound reason. He said his reason is because we are buying food. Oh my God! What is all this? Who do this to us? So that was his reason. That is his reason. The first reason he gave, he was not coherent. He just mumbled, murmur, like that. The man in my village that they told to swear, just mumbled something. Let's listen again. Listen very carefully, and you'll get what I'm saying.
In Niger for Nigerian market.
Talk it again the way you talked before.
In Niger for
not
Nigerian
like
market.
this, not like this.
And we were very impressed and happy with the reaction of Nigerians. They went back to the farm. And we made sure our neighbor, especially Nigeria, understand that because there are Nigerians that order food in Niger for Nigerian market. The Nigerian government cooperated with us. So really, we defended on ourselves, and Nigerians do not regret it. Corruption.
He says Nigeria did not regret it at all. It was a good thing. Nigerians do not regret it at all. Let me go to another place where they talk about Boko Haram. This is not something that we can do in one. If I do it only in one session, it will become too long. Today, I'm just going to talk about a few things, and then another time I will take another topic, because people complain that when it is too long, it kills their data. So when they ask him about Boko Haram, listen, to show you this man, okay, just listen.
Hold on responsible position. Know that we don't tolerate corruption.
Shekau is reported dead. Does that give an opportunity for us to zero in and consolidate and secure the Northeast?
The problem of the Northeast was difficult. The government.
I don't know if you heard him. They just asked him about Shekau. They asked him about Shekau, and he's going to tell you about the problem of the Northeast and how difficult it is. You will hear how this man will talk about these are Boko Haram, that is certified terrorists. To certified terrorists. Listen to what he has to say.
Very hard.
Wait. He talked about corruption, but then he also talked about Boko Haram. So listen to him.
Boko Haram.
Mm-hmm.
Is it our people listening? Is it Nigerians all people coming out. You see, they are Nigerians, most of them.
Let's go back a little bit.
It's working very hard. He's taking a lot of risk.
Talking about the governor there.
And I asked him, this Boko Haram, is it our people? Is it Nigerians, all people coming out? He said, they are Nigerians, most of them. They are Nigerians. As I said, the only way we got them around was that you can't kill innocent people and said God is great. That worked very well, but I think we have a problem of unemployment. We have a problem of a lot of youth looking basically for what to eat, not even to talk of accommodation or dress. The level of poverty is almost unimaginable. So this is a problem. But those who are really keeping in touch with what we are doing, they know the difference between the time we came in and now. And the people of Northeast and South, I think, are the best judges for the performance of this administration.
Okay. I don't know if you followed me to hear what this man is saying. Buhari just said that those people who are following them, the people who agree with his government, that they should ask people from the Northeast and the South that they benefited from this government. I don't this cutting, trying to cut people of the South all of a sudden. All of a sudden, you're so interested with people from the South, and you are so confident that if you ask people from the South, that they will say, yes, so Buhari has done so well for us. Please, if there's somebody from the South that is here on this program, listen on the program, I don't mind bringing you in. If you know that you believe that Buhari has done so well for the people of the South, in fact, you have never had it this good since Buhari came in. You are so proud of him. Please, if you are the person, I don't mind you, calling in. You can call in. The number is +1 647 989 2837. You can call in and tell me. In fact, if there's anybody that this thing is touching like it is touching me, I think you should call in. Call in. I will have like 6 more minutes or 7 minutes to take your call, because today I am so upset. I am angry, but I discovered that part of my anger is not even on Buhari. Part of my anger is on the Efulefu person. The Efulefu person who, after listening to Buhari and what Buhari has said today, will still want to convince me that Buhari is good enough to even negotiate anything with. Or you do not see the kind of passion and hatred that Buhari has for your people. And that when Buhari says that when he said before that he's going to speak to you in a language you'll understand, I wonder why you are still not able to see that he meant it. When he said it before, you said, oh, it's not exactly what he means. He means everybody. Did you hear him talk like that to Boko Haram? Did you hear Buhari say that he will teach Boko Haram in a language that they will understand? When he got to Boko Haram, did you see how he changed? His countenance changed. Boko Haram, they are trying, the government there is trying, the governor. I just told them, okay, I think somebody is calling. Hello, my brother, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Dr. Titi.
Yes, so I hear you.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I've been following your program, and thanks for the good work.
Thank you.
Buhari and his people, they do not know, they do not, in fact, they don't see us as SASA. That is just the gospel truth. I'm already by name. I'm calling from Russia.
Yeah.
They didn't see us. We are not, we are, to them, we are all Southeast. We are Igbos. So, we are all Igbos. They are just trying to carve this agitation to one region just for it to be easier for them to penetrate. Nothing more. So let everybody still believing anything good will come out. The person is just not doing well enough for himself. We are all in this together. There is nothing like South and Southeast in the face of this people.
And he's been promoting the thing all of a sudden. He's just promoting it. That should tell somebody that there is something fishy happening. Why would the president himself, as if he's now campaigning, that is happy? I'm very happy. You're very happy that the people that you're killing. See, Anyway.
But Chidi, they know what they are doing.
Honestly.
This is it's a wake-up call for everybody from the southern region. Even the southwest, all of us were the same. If any riot arises today from the north, everybody from the south will be cut off.
That's of course.
For our people in the north that have not yet realized what is happening. Nobody is spared, nobody is saved. Whether you are from the west, whether you are from the south, the whole southern region, we are all in this together.
I'm telling you. Sorry, my brother. There are so many people calling. Let me just take another person, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, go ahead. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Kingsley. I'm calling from Germany, Dr. Chidi.
My brother. Talk to me.
This in the morning, when I went to work, I just listened to this what Buhari just said. Thank you, because this is a very big eye opener to all those guys saying about properties. You know what he said? He said the IPOBs are everywhere.
Yes.
Their business and properties are everywhere.
He knows.
And that means all those properties and business people are protecting them, understanding what is going on. You know, this is just him. There's a lot of them, like 100 behind him, that have the same mindset.
Yes.
On us. So then when you come to the one, he said there will be no exit. Our people should understand that means there's nowhere to run when they start to kill us in that dot he mentioned.
Can you imagine?
So now he has allied with South.
Yes.
Now they will kill all of us. Then we not even to receive to get what we want. That will not be exit. That we are in the cage. We are not running anywhere. So if they are going to deal with us, they are going to kill us and finish us in that hole. That's what he meant there. So my brother from South or all this, I pity them. They should go back to Sarawiwa. They should go back to the one that started in the 1960s. They used
Adakiboro.
Adakaboro. That history and see. They will suffer, and that's the reason why you see Wike jumping around like a monkey, because 3 days near 3, you know, he's jumping around making noise.
Exactly. Now, because now, you know, finally they've exposed what has been going on behind, because he's so sure. Look at for him to talk like this, he wasn't talking like this before, talking like something like they've already reached an agreement.
You can see something, Dr. Chid. All the Southeast governors, they are now quiet. They are all quiet. So all those things they are pushing before, it doesn't have any water. It doesn't hold any water. It doesn't have any foundation. So this man is
where is the Bubagu? Where is the Bubagu? Where is every other thing? So all that has ended.
David Mai has resigned. He has resigned. So now, all we are talking about now, how to save our lives now. We are not talking about everybody's inside this thing. Like people that are talking, they are saying that I'm not IPOB. I'm not IPOB.
The man sees you as IPOB. Everybody's IPOB.
They have given us a new name.
IPOB.
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 So no Igbo again, no Anyamiri again,
No.
IPOB. So
Everybody's IPOB.
We are already IPOB. All our buildings, all our properties, all our business
belong to IPOB.
So they should have this in mind. Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. So you see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be happy because he's been trying to get everybody to be inside IPOB. Buhari has put us all inside IPOB, whether we like it or not. We are all a pub. A pub. Sorry, I said 6 minutes before. I see that we have to just keep going. We'll keep going. Don't worry, we'll keep going. Hello. Sorry, I missed your call. That's why I called you back. Tell us where you're calling from. Yeah. Tell us your name too.
Well, I've always called on this program. I'm just calling from Sweden.
Go ahead, my brother.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Chidi. Before I start, I have to greet each and everyone who is listening to this program. You know, the situation with Nigeria is something that this can have been there for a very long time. That it was quite unfortunate that we never discovered this. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was able to have dug into in a short while. He has not grown up in the north, and he was able to have noticed what is going on in the country, and was able to have put it out to each and every person. I'm a proud Igbo man, you understand? I'm very, very happy that the next president of Nigeria mentioned it as well, that every Igbo man is an icon, and every icon is the best. It's a very, very pride honor to us Igbos, you understand? And in the issue of the presidency, something I noticed that suddenly happened. I know after this thing that last time we had this as order, that could trigger a shock in the minds of the household because they were like, let's just move until what the Igbos are out for. And all of a sudden, we have to discover that the Igbos are very, very mean and very, very serious with this agitation. It triggered a big shock to them. They felt like we have to start speaking out. People, please, it's not everything you see on the internet, but at this point in time, because, you know, everything you see, everywhere is not the president that like all this. These are being promulgated by some group of people who just sit down there and try to like use the internet because they also know very, very, very well that we in the South is the South part of Africa. We understand internet and we use internet to convey our business and everything. And the only way to get to us is through this internet, through the social media. Now they decided to like, you know, let them try and put out something that will shake us a bit. You understand? All these things are right now because I've seen most of the news guys, Daily Club, any of these news media platforms on the internet. I've noticed that President Buhari has written so many things. Even the CBN has written something on the strain of Naira and everything. There's something of this. Because this started when they began to play borders, let not bring reports, let them not tell, let them not eat right, let them not do anything. Because how they try to they do anything they go directly for that. No. All this keep for them in just to discourage businesses around us. They went on closing cryptocurrency just to mix up this internet business that most of these are young guys are doing. Of which I know if they should if they are just like this, not the citizen inclusively, blocking hidden boards from doing their businesses, which subsequently increase the rate of crime in the southeast, southwest, and what I do. You understand? These are their plans. They just want to destabilize the society. Now we don't see anything about Boko Haram. They take their bigger houses. Anything that happens around that region, we don't know nothing. We don't publish anything about Boko Haram. But let us give it a source of some certain week. We're going to be hearing from Boko Haram very, very soon. You understand? And my other point I want to make is that please, for any equal person, whosoever may be Yoruba, be anything, I have to tell you that with my experience in 2001 just crisis, how it started. It started so little before we could realize anything it became such a huge crisis. And for some of us who are living in this part of the country, you understand, they classify you as evils. All they needed for you just to kill you, loot your properties, and destroy everything you have. They don't care. You understand? That's why that you don't even go to work. And even the good ones that go to work, they see them they call them as hypocrites. They're not true Muslims. You understand? So we shouldn't be sleeping over this things. These guys are out for something. But I know we're going to get over it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate your call. You see, I went to my Facebook page. And it's funny. I put up something earlier when I was advertising this show, and I said, Buhari says every woman is IPOB and they are just a dot in a big circle. Can you believe that some people still came to that place and they were arguing? He said, Chidi, show me where he said it. Can you imagine? People, I don't even know how the level of ignorance that I have amongst our people. Hello, caller on the line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
It's Dr. Chidi. This is okay.
Hi, Jumoke.
Dr. Chidi, long time ago, I called and on this show, and I said something, and I said that this issue of saying, "Oh, Buhari is dead," that is just a way of this my evil brothers and sisters exonerating Buhari of his wickedness against human beings, against especially our evil brothers and sisters, right from the beginning. Now, I think with what has happened today, I think if my evil brothers and sisters should come to time that Buhari is alive, well and alive. You know, look at this one. I think today night has been people. You can see that your possible agent affected his brain, but you can see that his wickedness, his evil, is very, very much intact in him, and he's able to display that very, very well.
Sorry, Jumoke. Sorry, Jumoke. To buttress your point, when he made that statement, and somebody tried to tell him it's south. He said no, southwest. So when it comes to that issue, he was so he knew what he was. It was alert. He knew what it's like. He woke up.
He hates Eastern people with passion. And you know, let me tell you something. This guy is still fully in the mood of war.
I'm telling you.
He's still right. You know, that 30 months that he spent.
Oh my God.
Has not come out of it.
Did you see that? Jumoke, did you see that? There's some video they've been circulating about one elephant that the king liked, and then the elephant was stuck in the mud and he couldn't come out. Now, they tried everything to bring that elephant out. Nothing worked. Then when they went, they told the king, you know what the king said? The king said they should bring the military band to where that elephant was stuck in the mud. Because they've tried everything to pull that elephant out, it couldn't come out. The military band now started playing their war song that they used to go into battle. That elephant just jumped out of that mud. Immediately, all of anything that was happening to Buhari, every time you just mentioned Igbo, once he saw that they found an excuse to go to the southeast, everything in him woke up. He just woke up. And he knows clearly. He now knows that hip-hop, that he doesn't care. You know, he just sees everybody, just puts everybody inside. Just one general, this thing.
Both born and unborn pregnant men.
Everybody is hip-hop.
My brother, let me make my second point so that other people can come in.
Thank you.
My second point now is this. Let Igbo leaders get out of their denial, of their unnecessary desire that they want to rule Nigeria, or they are preparing of what because of what they are stealing. If they finish their people, where are they going to put their shame? Let Igbo leaders rise up now and defend their people. Forget about politics.
That is not politics.
Let Igbo leaders, old and young, past, present, rise. It is so much family issue alone. It is not that a whole race should stand up. You see that I know that the same intention he has for Igbo is the same intention he has for us to involve. But let me tell you, he's afraid to come out and say destroy Yoruba the way he's saying it on Igbo. Because some of our leaders are saying, no, some of our leaders too, they are within to destroy us. But they cannot by their division. Let Igbo leaders stand up. Stand up.
Thank you, Jumoke. Thank you very much. And thanks for always supporting us. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
See, this girl, this lady, this is my sister, is a Yoruba person. And is telling you, if you're an Igbo person, you need to rise. Can you imagine an Igbo person sitting down to justify what you just heard today? Oh, why? How? On whose memory? That is, where is Joey Bokwe? Just give me one reason. What just somebody was saying that Chidi, show me where. I hope that person that is on Facebook asking me where he said this thing. I hope you're watching the program right now. And somebody answered and said, all through the program, he never mentioned, Buhari never mentioned Igbo. He never mentioned Igbo. All he was saying is hip hop, hip hop. So he was talking about the indigenous persons of Biafra. That's what he was talking about. And somebody rightly said, just like I've said all the time, that if you think that IPOB, the organization, is what we're talking about, no. It's just like if I come here and we have Nigerian Association in Canada. You think Nigerian Association in Canada means that all Nigerians all over the world belong to Nigerian Association in Canada? No, this is just the association in Canada. So the IPOB, the association, is just an association that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed, but everybody is IPOB according to Buhari. Go ahead, call on the line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, Dr. Chidi. My name is Ike. I'm calling from Calgary.
Go ahead, Ike.
Yeah, Buhari is actually calling us IPOB because we are actually indigenous people of Biafra. So he's no longer saying that we are IPOB, and we are not afraid to accept that we are IPOB. But for him to come out and boast on air that he would send military and police to kill us is an insult to the creator of humanity. So permit me to say this with my whole heart. I call him a bastard for saying that. He has insulted our creator, and he will not go scot-free because of this.
See, you have just finished it. That's just simply what it is. You see, sometimes people.
I started crying for him to come out and boast that he will send his Boko Haram military and police to fight divine nation.
And he said that he said that you are dots. How can you look at a whole people?
That is blessed with divine innovation. Anywhere an Igbo man touches, he progresses, no matter what that thing is.
You start by first of all saying that they have properties, and all of you agree. And then you say that they are just a dot in a circle. Yes. Just a dot in a circle. And you just go and extinguish us.
Whether people like it or not, I know many people will think this is a matter, kind of a boast. But this is the reality of it all. The Igbo nation is the chief cornerstone of that geographical space. They don't allow Igbos champion the cause of that geographical space. Nothing will happen. That nation will remain like that.
It's okay. It's okay, my brother.
I'm so bad.
Don't worry. It's okay. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah. Guys, you see what we're talking about today. You don't have to agree with me. But if you don't agree with me, I just see you as somebody who is just wallowing in your ignorance, very, very deep ignorance. Your president, I don't think. Anyway, what do I even know? They are just a bunch of confused human beings. You don't even know who is talking. President, presidency, you don't know. But the one we hear. That's why when you hear us stay talking about these people, and you come, you don't give us a chance, you just make up your mind, you go there and you believe what people talk about. You don't get it. You don't understand. We are tackling these people right where they are, exposing what they are saying. Look at what the president of a country said when he was going to talk about Boko Haram. Did you see his countenance? That he said, these Nigerians? Yes, they are Nigerians. Did you say that? And did you say you will go inside there and finish all of them? No, he's working. We are working, we are changing them. You carry them, you put inside the army. But you go to a pub, you go to the southeast, and you want to finish what you did not finish. Your blood is boiling. Your blood is boiling. You see this thing that you're asking for. You see this thing that you're asking for. You are the one that you have been the one, all of you who keep saying, oh, don't start the drums of war. Don't talk about war. Are you hearing him now? Tomorrow now you say he didn't, he said it, he repeated it. He repeated it that he would deal with them in a language they understand. So if you're still deceiving yourself, it's up to you, honestly speaking. Anyways, I'm gonna end this here, okay? We'll talk about this some other time. There are so many other areas of this speech that I wanted to review. Somebody was saying, is that all you heard? You don't think this is enough to scatter my head? Somebody is asking me, Chidi, so this is all you heard from his, what? Which, you come up with the part you think is reasonable. You tell me the part you think is reasonable. If you play through that video, you tell me, or you know what? I know some of you did not play this video. Let me even go and play the video. Maybe that's what we should do. Let's analyze, because if I don't do it, people will say, oh, Chidi, you're picking and choosing. So let us actually play the video. I'll play the video. So when we play the video, you that is listening, begin to analyze it with me. Yeah.
Because they know what they were in and they know the condition now.
I was Kashina last year. I mean, at the height of the insecurity of these bandits, like insecurity has moved from the northeast to the northwest. People can no longer go to town. How do you respond to some of these times, especially bandits in the northeast?
Well, I had series of meetings. The whole security apparatus was changed, as you know. All the service chiefs and the IGs went. The one that succeeded them had been part of the system. So we had series of meetings with them, at least 3 meetings, each one lasting more than 2 hours. Firstly, I allowed them to go around, and see the position on the ground. They made changes in their officers and commands and the men. And we told them that we want confidence to be rebuilt. As you observe, people to go back to the land so that we wouldn't have food problem. And
this man removed service chiefs. This same person that is talking about fighting corruption, you remove the service chiefs and you give them diplomatic immunity by making them ambassadors. Then you now replace them with the same people. Only Fulani people are good enough to be service chiefs. That's what you just did. And you think it is okay. So people want us to review. Let's keep reviewing. And when you send them to go and survey how to deal with the people that you hate. And they immediately after their first port of call was the southeast. Why didn't we hear that they went inside Sambisa forest and they cleared Boko Haram? Up to today, anytime they talk about that place. And isn't it a shame to you that as you're talking, Borno, which is Kebbi, which other states are overrun by Boko Haram? Boko Haram has taken over, and you're here talking about achievement. Which achievement? The only achievement is that they went to Imo State and they were killing youths. You told them to go there and kill youths. You think we do not know about the agreement you had with the past IG of police, who promised you that he was going to wipe IPOB. How can you wipe out? How can you wipe out IPOB? Are you not deceiving yourself? You yourself say that these people are the investors, and you think you're going to wipe them. Hello, call on the line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, I'm calling from Greece.
Go ahead.
How are you? Good evening.
I'm good.
I'm just listening to your program now. I'm very happy to get you online. So I'm very happy. So what I'm trying to contribute is that, we have to be very happy because what this man spoke about today, what is the name? So-called BUHAR1. You people are, we have to be very happy that God is exposing the secret of the cabals for him to speak like that, So this man, Nnamdi Kanu, has been saying all this while that IPOB is indigenous people. You understand? The Igbos are the indigenous people of the Biafra land. But I don't know why you people doesn't understand this thing for a long, long time. You understand? God just exposed him now, the secret, and many will still hope. We should thank God now that God is exposing them, every one of them, and God is going to expose more secrets about them. You understand? My advice is just for us, all of us, to wake up from our slumber. It has been a very, very long time we have been in darkness because their agenda. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. We're hearing you. Everybody's hearing you.
Yeah, the agenda of them is very obvious that they don't like anybody apart from themselves. You understand? So I can just categorically say that we should be very happy. You understand? So that is my contribution, my dear brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you heard him. He said that we should be very, very happy. Very, very happy that this man is exposing so many things. Let me continue to play the video. So like I was saying, you turn the service chiefs down to southeast, northeast, and all of those places. When they tell you they kill Shekau, I'll be waiting. It is not even the military that killed him, according to the story. But you people will be shocked in a short while. You thought you killed him. Don't worry now. Maybe you say you get intelligence. You hear a more superior intelligence. Very, very, just relax. You hear what? You are proud to say that ISIS killed him. You're hiring ISIS to fight on your side, using terrorists to go and terrorize our people in the southeast. I think God is not there. We'll see. Continue.
I think that is being done. We are giving it less publicity because we don't want to make them aware that we are taking them head on. But I think those who are in the field know.
You are a liar. You are a liar. He's saying that they are killing them, plenty of them, but they don't want to make it public. Can you imagine? Nigerian army will kill Boko Haram and they will hide it. It's the biggest lie I've seen. He said that when they kill them, they don't talk about it. They just hide it so that they won't make them feel that it's a lie. Anytime they kill one Boko Haram, they will say it is 20. It is not possible that Nigeria government will hit Boko Haram and they will hide it. So why are you lying? Boko Haram is hitting you people. How about this? They have taken over whole areas. If not that you are complicit in it. So I don't even know what to believe anymore.
A lot of casualties. And we stopped, for example, mining in Zamfara State.
Let's move forward.
They would have no access to anywhere. And the way they are spread all over the country, having businesses, having property, I think IPOB doesn't know what they are talking about. In any case, we say we will talk to them in the language they understand. We will organize the police and the military to pursue them.
A president of a country. Can you imagine? I'm going to join the tape. Maybe we need to do this. We need to join the tape. We need to find that tape where Buhari was talking about there is no way that he can treat Igbo people or people of the Southeast who do not give him vote. There's no way he can treat us well. We need to bring that tape, join it with him saying that he will deal with them in a language that they will understand. We need to join two of them, and so you will see how it makes sense, the kind of sense that it is making. That's what we need to do, because that will make people connect all his hatred and all the meanness that he has for Igbo people. Until you see those things together, for those of you that have very, very poor memory, you will not understand
what we can do, and we will do it.
What about Twitter?
Twitter. That I will give to myself.
This man, his brain is gone. What do you mean Twitter you do for yourself? Twitter I'll do for myself.
What?
Can you imagine this? Can you look at? It's funny to you. The whole international community thinks that you messed up. You messed up big time. And for you, it is funny. How can it be funny? How can you think that it is funny? I think we have the video. Let me play this video of where Buhari said he was going to deal. We happen to have it. It's even on our site already. That's why you need to subscribe to our site. Okay, we already have it here. Caller on the line, just hold on. Okay, let me just take your call before we answer to this. Go ahead, caller on the line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Chid, how you doing?
Are they fine? No, you need to turn us down on the other one.
Yeah, I did. I just paused it there.
All right.
Yeah,
thank
it
you.
was crazy. I listened to it live.
Right.
I don't know what these play foods kind of people. When he was making the reference, he was pointed. Even the one he said was he thank God why he's happy today because of the South Side. Is this the Fulay Foods? The meeting that Obabio had with Niger Delta in Benin, in Edo State. That was last week. And with Winkin was when he was referring to the South Side to the youths and the elders. They were saying that they're not part of the IPOB or whatever. But the issue is that in their eyes, they see everybody as IPOB. As far as you're in that South region, we are Igbo person. If they watch the event from the Civil War, as far as you don't have mark like a Yoruba person, they see you as Igbo person. Everybody was slaughtered. So they're just deceiving themselves in all this stuff they're talking about. Even today when it was mentioned, why is it those who are calling for upper Niger and lower Niger? He saw them as South.
Did they even separate anybody?
He didn't even separate anybody. No upper Niger and lower Niger. Everybody, they now pinpoint the Igbos. As far as you don't have tribal mark like Hausa man or Yoruba man, you're an Igbo man. Both the South Side, both the whatever they call themselves, Niger Delta, you're an Igbo person. They see as Igbo person. What they are trying to do is just like they're just playing games on their head. Think that they are working with them, but they don't know that they are just goats ready to be slaughtered. So they're just using that on to deceive them. Before they will know it, the Fulani will overrun them. I watched the whole this. I said this man is crazy. This money is not getting when the guy is asking the same comment he made last week. They banned his Twitter. He still repeated the same comment again.
I'm telling you.
He repeated the same thing. That means to show you that this guy is a monster. He's supposed to be dealt in the way they deal with a monster. So our
my brother.
May just talk talk like fowl where they carry stick where put for inyash. When time take, he go answer us very well.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So, just in case, for those of you who have forgotten, this was Buhari when he had just taken office. So, no be say any, because people say no, now that they are this is before any provocation. Watch.
Last two questions, and briefly, Dr. Pauline Baker.
Mr. President, welcome. And I've been a student of Nigeria for many years. And first of all, I want to tell you that I have never seen such a hopeful attitude toward Nigeria in the United States as since your election. So I think we're all here. I want you to succeed. My question relates to another area of Nigeria that hasn't gotten much attention during this trip, and that is the Niger Delta. It's a challenge that you're going to face. I wonder if you would tell us how you intend to approach it with particular reference to the amnesty, bunkering, and inclusive development. Thank you.
Sorry, you heard this woman. Sorry, my voice was off there. You heard this woman ask him about the Niger Delta. This woman was asking him about the Niger Delta. Now listen to his answer. The Niger Delta, I ask him, Niger Delta.
Thank you.
Inclusive government.
This is the funny thing is that this is the real Buhari. Now, you see the confusion. See why you cannot blame Nnamdi Kanu sometimes. Why it is just not. This is the real Buhari. Doesn't make sense of what you're saying. You see, you heard him. He doesn't even understand what the question is. He said, wait, did she talk? When did she say? I'm not going to tell her, say, inclusiveness. Inclusiveness means include people. Nah. And after the explanation, listen to what he has to say.
Include, women, youth.
Yes. I hope you have a copy of the election results. Literally constituencies, for example, that year gave me 97%. Cannot, in all honesty, be treated on some issues with constituencies that gave me 5%. I think this is a political reality. While certainly there will be justice for everybody will get his constitutional right. But while the party in constituencies that by their either sheer hard work, they made sure that they got their people to vote and to ensure their vote count. They must feel that the government has appreciated the efforts they put in putting the government in place. I think that's really fair.
I don't know if you guys saw what I saw. And he said it clearly that it is fair. As far as he's concerned, it is very, very fair. And you cannot expect. So right now, I think we are not even being fair by sounding surprised. We shouldn't be sounding surprised because he already told us that, look, there is no way we can. And this was question that was asked about amnesty to people of the, you see, the Bible says that out of the abundance of the heart, a man speaks. A man speaks out of the abundance of his heart. What he has inside his heart is what you will hear a man speak when somebody was calling, and I think we've lost this person. You can call again, and okay. Oh, sorry. I think this person was trying to tell me that there's no sound. I hope the sound is back now. Thank you so much. That was it. It depends on the time that you're hearing us now. But the sound is back. So let's go ahead and continue to listen to this man. Maybe he might hear something that is good. Who knows? Maybe I didn't hear something good that he said. And you will help me hear it. So let's continue.
Well, still on the Southeast, Mr. President. How do you plan to include more people from the Southeast, and indeed the South in general, to include more people in the Southeast, and indeed the South in general, in your government, especially in security services and MDAs?
You look at, say, NNPC, look at the military. People who have been there for 18 years, or people who have been there, say, for 10 years. They trained in Zaria or in Abeokuta. They come through the ranks. And because they served under all the circumstances, the crisis and everything, and they gradually rise to that status. And you think you just pick somebody just to balance up. These positions have to be earned. Those positions have to be earned. There are people who have been there for 10, 15 years. And you just because somebody will say, well, there is nobody. If you don't join, you are not forced to join. But when you join, you go through the rigmarole. You go through the problem.
So only your people are the ones that have been in the army all that time. There is no Westerner, no Easterner there. Only your people have been through the ranks. And you forgot about you see, you're talking about corruption, and yet you are the one that sent some of those people packing. And it doesn't make sense to you. You don't think there's anything there.
Throughout, and you learn by the system.
Yeah, but Your Excellency, in the case of the Chief of Army Staff, there are almost 30 generals who actually retire now or whatever because of demand, because of the rank of the current Chief of Staff.
Do you know why he was serving before he became the Chief of Army Staff? You can't get to pick just somebody just because he is wearing seniority and make him. You put somebody who has been in the mill, who has suffered with the soldiers, they know him, he fought with them, and so on. To tell you the truth, on individual basis, all these chapters, they know me. Because I went to but I don't know them. I have forgotten them. Some of them, I don't know them.
Operational experience.
It is because the soldiers, to be effectively led, must be somebody they know they are not to him. He exposed himself to him.
To leave the security services. I believe one of the things you're talking about is signal of belonging. Beyond security, Southeast, they want to be secretary to government. They want to be other things. Like you said, you've chosen two of them as candidate as VP. So you've said you don't have anything against them. So why don't you aspire or bring them more together? Make them feel belonging, make them feel like their children.
Now, somebody's asking me, is that the only thing that you heard today? If you notice, more than 70% of this interview was centered around people of the South, people of the East. Every topic that they chose there was always trying to be discussed against the background or in relation to people of the South. Why? Okay, we're talking about employment, appointment. Why didn't you appoint other people? Why is it only your people? He defended that. Okay, when he was talking about infrastructure, why are you building railway only to the north, only to Niger, and leaving the one in the south? He defended that. Now he's asking him again. Since you are claiming that, oh, you're the best friends to Igbo people. Oh, Chuba Kadibo was my running mate. Oh, this one was my driver. This one was my washman. That is proof that you love Igbo people. Even after you have said that you cannot treat them like your own people with your own mouth. Now they're asking you another question. Why are you not bringing them in? Listen to his answer.
You better get a list of our civil servants. If you think there are no people from Southeast. There are people from the Southeast. But they know they have to go through the mill.
Mr. President, I want to ask the challenges.
this man. Oh, this man is lost. Is it, when you see him, you know when this man is not there anymore. And now I understand what they say is dead. Is like when somebody is a mannequin, is there but it's not there. That laughter says a lot. You need to just listen to that laughter. You will understand a lot of things.
If you think there are no people from Southeast.
Just wait for it.
There are people from the Southeast. But they know they have to go through the mill.
Watch that laughter. Wait for it.
Mr. President, I want to ask
oh, God.
How difficult it is under a democratic system.
Yeah.
But there's this assertion, general assertion that, well, the best way to escape is to just join the ruling party.
Because one or two governors that joined APC, you think that was why they do it?
Well, it's a matter of perception.
What this administration can do is to make sure that APC lasts beyond this administration. And we start a registration from polling unit to ward, to local government, to the state, so that APC will know how many of them there are in state by state, in even local government by local government. So that by the time this administration goes, they will be firmly on the ground and they can continue. And that is the best thing politically for the country and for the party.
So it's not but to have a organization, people believe that one majority will rule. That will rule.
No, you are being very unfair.
Power rotation.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
There's an agreement in the APC to move power from north and south. But what parts of the South, where do you think the president will soon come from to keep your legacy going?
Should we allow the party to decide? I have just told you that we started from bottom up. And I gave the acting chairman, to the end of this month, June, he asked for an expansion. For them, the committee, we developed terms of reference, we put a committee, and they are going to give me this report by the end of the month on the convention we are going to conduct and then arrange the general elections, up to 2003, all the elections. And we will start this from bottom upward so that members of the party will feel they are involved in decision making. Nobody is just sitting here in Lagos and asking them what to do. This is what we are arranging.
So there's no succession plan?
No, succession plan, it depends on the party. We are going to leave that to the party. The party will sit and make its decision by the constituencies, every state must be represented. So I got them on a Wednesday, a day like this. I said they should go, each one should go to his state, speak to the governor, speak to the traditional leaders, speak to the business people, and speak to the youth, especially, and tell them that the federal government, no more vacancy, is full. Go to any state governor and ask him now to give you a contract or to give you a job. He will tell you there is no vacancy.
Honestly, I don't even know why I'm still listening to this thing, because this guy has said what he wants to say.
The governor made an album, came and I took the album and put it aside. I said, go and tell them to work. Who will go and invest his money in an unstable environment? Nobody will. It's just common sense. So you behave yourself, you make Nigeria secure, and people will invest.
So coming back to competition, looking at the issue of, as you are petroleum minister, Mr. President, the issue of spending money for subsidies, which is taking monies that have been invested in infrastructure, which we also come to. How do we deal with the subsidy question of petroleum and power?
It's a very difficult question, and I suspect you know it. Nigerians visit their oil, so it can't be too expensive. Nigerian petroleum is being sold from here up to Ghana. At the pump station, Nigeria, people will take it, will close the borders, they put jerry cans there, and this border.
Under your watch, it has risen from about 40% to 90%.
Okay, let's hear this one.
Many who are complaining that, well, because of this heavy debt burden, it's becoming very difficult to fund infrastructure. What measures is your government putting in place to diversify the economy and to further increase revenue?
Well, we start talking about infrastructure. I would like you to check how much we are earning from 1999 to 2014. Our production. If you check, you will find out the average production was 2.1 million barrels a day. At the average cost of $100 American per barrel. So 1999 to 2014, we were earning 2.1 million times 100 each day. Look at the state of the infrastructure. Look at our roads. Look at the rail. Look at power. And tell me which country developed without infrastructure. And did you ask those regimes, or that regime, whichever it is, what have they have done with the money?
Like I said, I'm not sure I know exactly what I'm still doing here. Okay.
Coming up country.
I'm not going to. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want people to say that we didn't play the whole thing. If we had played the whole thing, we would have heard what he said. That's why we're just listening to this. This one is just what they used to fill up the thing.
I was commending you on the infrastructure. Your government has done quite a bit on infrastructure.
How can you be saying government did quite a bit on infrastructure? That's the one I don't like. When you go anyway, they are before him, they can say anything they like.
There is also something about infrastructure that is surprising to many Nigerians. You are carrying a lot of this infrastructure to Niger Republic. Road, rail, people are wondering what is the
Listen very carefully. You know, when he said it at the beginning, it was not detailed. He just said it casually. Now they are asking the question about Niger Republic directly. So listen.
Road, rail, people are wondering what is the attraction of Niger Republic? Why is there obsession by the BUHARI administration towards Niger Republic?
How many neighbors do you have? Both on individual and the national rule. You have to cultivate your neighbor. If you don't, you are in trouble. If you could recall, when I came, I went to Chad, I went to Niger, I went to the Cameroon. Look at what happened with Boko Haram. If we are not in the good relationship with Niger and Chad and Cameroon, Boko Haram would have done worse things to us than this. And you say I'm carrying to Niger. I told you the border between us and Niger is 1,500 kilometers. And in Niger, you see, I spoke to one Frenchman, and I have to tell you this.
Are your brothers?
He spoke nonsense. I say, you people in 1885, you sit down with ruler and pencil and draw lines. I say, I have first cousins in Niger.
See?
There are Kanuris, there are Hausas, there are Fulanis in Niger Republic.
This man is very wicked. This man is very wicked. And to my South brothers and sisters, I hope you are listening. For somebody in Delta States, for somebody in Akwa Ibom, for somebody in River State, your name is Wike, your name is Chukwudi, your name is Ebele Olisa. You will deny that you are not an Igbo man or woman. May God judge you. I'm telling you this. You will sit and hear the president of Nigeria say that he has first cousins in Niger. So do you now see what we've been telling you? Who is lying? We told you his interest is in Niger. He treats Niger people like his cousins. He said it. Now you have heard him. His cousins are in Niger. They carry, and he's saying that, do you understand that Fulani people are in Niger? Oh, thank God for this interview. You guys did, Abati, you did very well. All of you did very, very well. Arise TV, you guys did well. And I'm hoping to be able to interview Ruben Abati. Because this is a very revealing interview. You have heard it directly from Buhari. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I saw this on Sahara Reporters. By then, I hadn't even finished listening to the broadcast. But you can see clearly, very, very clearly what this guy is saying. That his cousins are in Niger Republic. And that did he deny it? For those of you who are always defending it, did he deny that he was developing Niger Republic? Did you hear him deny it one bit? Did he deny it? No. He never denied that he was developing Niger Republic. He's only giving you an excuse. He's giving you an excuse. I hope Nigerians without a job, the young people without a job, you will listen and hear your president. Do you know why I have not been able to help people migrate to Canada. I have a construction company here. I hire people to work for me. Me and my wife, we're both architects. We own a construction company. And we are able to hire people and we're able to give people jobs and invite them to Canada. But why are we not able to do this? We're not able to do this because the people that work for us, the professionals that we work with are fellow architects, structural engineers, surveyors, then tradesmen. We work with carpenters, painters, bricklayers, flooring guys, all of these people, iron benders, we have them in Nigeria. A lot of the guys that I work with in Nigeria, I can sponsor them to come here. But why can I not do that? Because before I can sponsor somebody to come from Nigeria to come and work here, I need to prove that that job I want to give to somebody outside Nigeria, that there is nobody inside Canada that can do that job. You see my problem? How? How can I prove to the immigration officers that carpenters have finished here, that bricklayers have finished here, that masons have finished? It's very difficult. But your president, Muhammadu Buhari, will stand before you and say with all pride that he is giving, oh Jesus Christ. Do you know where they say, don't give the bread of the children to dogs? You have given, oh Jesus Christ, the oil that is coming from Niger Delta. My Niger Delta brother, I hope you're listening. They are taking oil from Niger Delta and they are using it to develop Niger Republic. And did you hear him talk about all the tribes that are in Niger Republic? Did you hear him talk about all the tribes that are in Niger Republic? But when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talks about Ibibio, Kalabari, Efik, Ejo, and he says that all of us are Biafra, you say, no, don't say that. Don't count me in. No. The same person that is listing all of these people and saying they are one, in the same program, this same person said he was happy when somebody is denying his brother and his sister and you are clapping for him. What did they do to you? Are you well at all? As Macron will say, are you well at all? Doesn't it make you feel like you're a fool? Don't you feel like a fool? No, isn't it 419 they're doing you? The same person who is saying that he built infrastructure for his first cousins. His first cousin is in Niger Republic, and you're still doubting it. The same person is. Can you even see the extent of your ignorance? If somebody is in front of you and is telling, that means that person is insulting you, and you're saying yes, sir. I'm telling you, worse than an infidel. That somebody will look at you and say, oh, this person is my brother, Kanuri, Fulani. I need to play that thing again so that you hear it. Look at all the people that he listed and he's defending them that these are my brothers. Don't you know they're my brothers? And he's trying to justify that this is why they have to help them, they have to sponsor them, they have to build things for them. And you are there denying that you're not brothers with the IGB0MAN, that you're not Biafra with all of these people. And you think you're wise? You think you're wise? Now, wow, that's your wisdom. I question it. Maybe you didn't hear him well. Hear him again.
I say, I have first cousins in Niger. There are Kanuris, there are Hausas, there are Fulanis in Niger Republic. Just yet.
Hey, my mother say, onye eriri okwe boy, onye agbara agba bụ onye eriri okwe, or something like that. Onye aghọgburu bụ onye eriri okwe. Get as my mother dey talk. So if they deceive you, your own don't finish. If they deceive you, make you no blame anybody. They don't chop you. If they don't chop you, they don't chop you. So this same man that is defending his first cousins, defending, why would you allow yourself to be thinking like this now? Just see now. Why? Why? We get the same culture. We eat the same food. We answer the same names. Our folklore is the same thing. The way your mother tie wrapper is the way my mother tie wrapper. And you still say that me and you, we are not connected. Come on, just think. I mean, this thing is very, it just hit me somewhere. It's very, very pathetic. Very pathetic. Listen again.
I say I have first cousins in Niger. There are Kanuris, there are Hausas, there are Fulanis in Niger Republic. Just as there are Yorubas in Benin, Republic, and so on. You can't absolutely cut them off.
You see that? There are Yorubas in Benin, but you don't agree that there are Igbo people in rivers, that there are Igbo people in Delta, that there are Igbo people in Benue, that there are Igbo people in Cross River, in rivers. You don't agree. You would rather preach disunity amongst them just because you want a people to be landlocked. Just because you want to pin a people down and finish them. Don't you get it? You can't do it. You can't do it. As long as there is a God in heaven, you will never be able to extinguish the idea of Biafra from the minds of the people of Biafra. It is there. Yeah, I keep telling you, it's not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Biafra has been, it's an ideology. You can't kill her. Do you remember what Omoyele Sowore will always say? You cannot kill an idea that its time has come. This thing, it is not going to finish. It will not until this idea has achieved its aim. You will not extinguish it. You will not kill it. Try as hard as you like. You will not extinguish it. Let's bet. Want to bet? You will not. And you will see it too. With your crocodile eye, maybe you will live to see it. Maybe you will die before it happens. But whether it happens now, whether it is Biafra inside a new Nigeria, I don't close the door to anything. Whether it is Biafra inside a Nigeria that has a new name, has a new agreement that is based on referendum, or it is a Biafra that is totally independent and it is own country, that will come one day. There's nothing you can do about it. You must allow the people to decide by themselves how they want to exist, who is their relation or who is not their relation. See how tightly bonded you are with people outside Nigeria. No wonder when so many years ago, you chose an outsider over somebody that you claim you're the same country with. You voted for that person.
But the rail, look at the plan. If you read the plan, how we are rehabilitating the rail. Niger, they have discovered oil too, as you know. And we don't want to allow them to go through Benin Republic.
You see his pleasure that they discovered oil, as you know. They have discovered oil, as you know, and you are there. You can't open your eyes and see that this thing is. You don't see.
We want them to come through Nigeria. We hope they will decide when we take the rail up to Maradi that they will send all their exports and so on through Nigeria rather than through Benin. Because with the railways and the roads working, both from Maiduguri to Fort Harcourt, from Kano to Lagos and so on, people will be very busy. And I believe if you make the infrastructure work, roads, rail, I assure you that Nigerians will keep themselves very busy and they will leave you alone. But when the roads are not more trouble.
See, before you care so much, I mean, isn't it amazing that our president will be here caring so much, so passionate, so concerned about the people of Niger going down, taking their goods all the way to Port Harcourt. You're more concerned about them getting their goods to the sea. But you do not care about the Aba shoe manufacturer. You don't care about the BUHAR1 that is producing crops. How about all of those things? You're not busy developing infrastructure. Look at what you're saying. You think that money that you're investing in going to Niger, that will show you, when you talk about patriotism, you say that these people are it is the Igbo man that is one Nigeria. I'm telling you, it is the Igbo man and other Southerners that have been working hard to make sure that the economy is kept alive. Look at, you will frustrate every business in the East. You will frustrate everything that do you need to go? Don't you know what is manufactured in Eastern Nigeria? I thought you would be talking about dredging the River Niger so that these things will be up. You see yourself. You see how you just expose yourself clearly. So we now know, exactly where your mind is. And it is good that this happened like this so that the people that will come to defend you, we will show them this video and they will understand and they will know that there is no basis for them to be defending you. It's them that I pity, because I don't think you already know where you stand and you're pursuing it and you're passionately saying it. So I don't understand the people who are there defending you. I don't get it. Honestly, I really don't get it at all.
The rail is virtually crippled. People have so much time to harass you.
Mr. President, now that you've overcome your health challenges, what is looking great? What is the outlook for the last 2 years of your presidency? And then in retirement, after 2023, what do you plan to do? A presidential library, what projects will interest you in retirement?
Thank you very much for thinking that I'm okay.
You see, I'm pitying this man. Honestly, I'm pitying him. Do you know why I'm pitying him? This man, you see, there's the president. Now I agree totally that there's the president and there's the presidency. The president, the Buhari, not the double, not the Jubrin and all of those ones. He's tired. He's very, very tired. You know what? He's sick. And this lady, you would think that when the lady said, "Thank God you have overcome your health challenges," that you'll be happy. He became angry. He just told the girl, "Thank you for thinking that I'm well." That means you don't know what you're saying. As you're seeing me, I'm not well. Oh. But this thing you're seeing, this is not my face. Oh. I'm not well. That's what the lady was. That's what just transpired here. Told the lady, "Thank you for thinking that I'm well." Maybe you should listen again.
Retirement after 2023, what do you plan to do? A presidential library, what projects will interest you in retirement?
Thank you very much for.
I need you to hear what the lady said before he now answered that question. Because the lady said something. And it is when you hear what the lady said, you will appreciate what he now.
What is the looking great? What is the outlook for the last 2 years of your presidency and then in retirement after 2020?
People will be very busy. And I believe the rail is virtually crippled. People have so much time to harass you.
Mr. President, now that you've overcome your health challenges, what is the looking great? What is the outlook for the last 2 years of your presidency? And then in retirement after 2023, what do you plan to do? A presidential library, what projects will interest you in retirement?
Thank you very much for thinking that I'm okay. I have never abandoned my farm. I still have got a number of cattle. And when I leave, I will be going to my farm daily. I will try and keep myself busy. Between now and then, I will try to keep on convincing Nigerians that I mean very well. I will make sure that the three identifiable problems we have, security, economy, and fighting crime, I will continue to work on it. And as I said, visibly, we made progress in the Northeast, we made progress in the South, but I'm overwhelmed almost by Northwest, and they are going to get it very soon.
And again, they want progress in the Northeast. They want progress in the Northwest, but nothing about the Southeast. Did you see that? Did you hear that? Okay. It's good. I like this interview in a way. I really like it.
Mr. President, what will be the BUHARI legacy?
Well, I will allow Nigerians to discuss it. I hope they will be fair to me. I wouldn't like to say it myself. I would like Nigerians to try and spend time when we came, both economy and security, where we were, where we have been for the 8 years and maybe around, and try to work out. I hope Nigeria will be fair to me. This is all I need.
All Nigerians may be having fears. What's your message to the people of Nigeria today for your 6th anniversary on where we are and over the last few days? Last question.
Yes, under the system, Nigerians would say what they want. They want their own republics.
I don't know if you guys noticed or you heard him say that he is hoping that Nigerians will be fair. He will keep convincing Nigerians. I wonder how you hope that you will keep convincing Nigerians until Nigerians will turn around and begin to not remember all the things. Anyway, you know what? This guy is actually talking true. So let them leave us. And that is why people like me, I don't need to wait for you to finish. I'm already telling you what is the outcome of your whatever you did while you were there. Let's round up the interview with them.
The resources, how we can disengage ourselves, how we are going to share what we have invested when we are together, how are we going to share it out, How fair are we going to be to ourselves?
Let's go back. I need to listen to this.
How we are going to share what we have invested
No.
when we came, both economy and security, where we were, where we have been for the 8 years and maybe around, and try to work out. I hope Nigeria will be fair to me. This is all I need.
All Nigerians may be having fears. What's your message to the people of Nigeria today for your 6th anniversary on where we are and over the last few days? Ask question.
Yes, under the system, Nigerians would say what they want. They want their own republics. They don't even talk of the resources, how we can disengage ourselves, how we are going to share what we have invested when we are together. How are we going to share it out? How fair are we going to be to ourselves? And try and see our population, our young population. If we cut ourselves into pieces, can we win the confidence of investors, real investors, people to come and build factories, employ people?
Are you for real? Come on. Why is it your worry? Why are you worried about when we cut up, when we become independent? You see, what I don't like, you know the truth, but you refuse to accept or apply the truth. If you believe that you are leading according to the Constitution, then why is it difficult for you to allow people to exercise the same thing that is enshrined in the same Constitution? They have a right. They have a right. Give them a referendum. Leave them. Why is it your business? Leave the young people. Yes, if they don't have confidence, if they don't do, not be then go suffer around. Leave them to suffer it. It is not for you to busy your head trying to, talk about it. No, it's not you. It's not your business. It's not your job. You need to leave the people to exercise, to say what they want. That's all. You don't impose it on them. You don't want to tell them that, oh, in this marriage, you're better. No, not be the person where they feel and go decide for themselves. So it's not making sense at all. It's not making sense.
Produce goods and services, and then earn from taxation, from employment. I don't like the way Nigerian elite is allowing ignorant or careless people talking all over the place. We have so much to learn and so much to guide together than to try and disorganize people's way of thinking that if you become a republic, things will be all right. Let them see how long it took us between 1960 and now, how we came about.
You don't own the place, no matter what it took. No matter what it took. You're trying to say, why are you not driving the same old vehicle you were driving? Since you even came into power till now, have they not changed your vehicle? You change your vehicle, you change your plane, you change the phone that you're using, you change the clothes that you're wearing, and yet you keep talking about how many years that people have. Allow the young people, give people a chance. You will be shocked. You will really be shocked, but you don't want to give them a chance. You're stuck in wherever you are stuck, unfortunately. But there are things better than what you're thinking now. Unfortunately, you don't understand.
You consolidated it.
President, thank you so much for your time.
With the Braille Army Plus membership, you get
Anyway,
discounts on all of your staples.
I want to thank all of you for staying to the end of this broadcast. Staying with me to review this man's broadcast. The good thing is he has exposed a lot of things. He has gone ahead and he has done the job that a lot of us have been trying to do. And for my Igbo brothers and sisters, this is a big, huge challenge to you. Somebody comes and he says he will deal with you. It's only a tree. Only a tree. For my hip-hop, let me say it well, not my Igbo brothers and sisters, but my hip-hop brothers and sisters. Only a tree. Only a tree hears that the man is coming to cut it down and doesn't do anything. The man comes near the tree, brings out the axe, sits down to take his snuff, his tobacco, does all that, begins to sharpen the axe, the tree is still standing there, and then begins to cut that tree. Only a tree will not do anything. If you tell a human being that you're coming to kill them, God has given us wisdom to know what to do. The ball is in our court. What does that mean? The war that they announced does not swallow the cripple, because the cripple had enough time to prepare and do the necessary before the day of the war. Do you understand? The word is enough for the wise. And even now, it is still too early. That's why we give names like Tabo. Tabo. That means today is still early. Atwalo malo. Malo. Na atwalo ofeke. Uti isi n'ofia. That means when you tell the riddle to one man, he will malo. But when you tell the riddle to one feke, he will finish in ofia. What it means is when you tell the wise man, he will do what you have asked him to do. But when you tell the ignorant and the simple-minded person, they will put their head inside the bush. May our case not be like the case of a simple-minded, ignorant person. May God help all of us. May God deliver every one of us. May God help the Igbo race. The Igbo race will never be extinct. May we never, ever in this life have any reason to be apologetic when you want to talk as an Igbo man. This is my tribe. This is who I am. Honestly speaking, I mean, I don't feel, do you get it? In all my interactions with anybody, with anything, I don't feel any iota of apology for being who I am. No. Just like in Canada, I'm a black man. I don't owe anybody an apology for being a black man. I don't make excuses. I'm an African. And I don't make any apologies for that. When you come to a gathering of Nigerians, they know me very well. This man is an Igbo man. It's not hidden. And may there never be a time that as a result of those that hate us, we will walk about with our heads in shame. I lived through that. There was a time growing up, you couldn't mention Biafra. You couldn't talk about being an Igbo man because they will say you're not being patriotic. But the scales have fallen from our eyes. and we now know better. May God bless all of us. My Biafran brothers, my Southeast brothers, everybody, may God bless you. I don't know if this person is calling me. Sometimes it's not, but if this person is calling into the show, okay, my brother, you're calling into the show?
You're right, Minister Chidi.
Oh, okay. Okay, tell us your name and where you're calling from, and you will be closing the show for us.
Okay, my name is Christian Omonabike. I'm calling from United States. Hello?
Go ahead, I can hear you.
Minister Chidi, I saw the interview about the so-called Buhari. Honestly speaking with you, somebody that is deaf, dumb, and even blind, we know that image is not Buhari. When the camera zoom his face, look at him very well, you will know that is not Buhari. That is one. Secondly, when he speaks, he doesn't speak like Buhari. He only tries to imitate the Aboki accent. That is only what he tried to imitate, the Aboki accent. That person is never Buhari. That is to say, there is no Buhari. What am I going to figure out? I'm going to figure out that this man is not Buhari. They will say anything they want to say because they have an agenda that is the agenda of the caliphate. They have an agenda. I was not impressed about a statement they made that the Northeast will be successful, the Northwest will be successful, but there is nothing for the Southeast.
Yes.
It's correct. It's 100% correct. Do you know why? Because Biafra is not part of Nigeria. He knows before then, Biafra is gone. Biafra is gone. So that is why he said there is nothing for Southeast, because Biafra is not part of them. And for my brethren in the so-called Niger Delta, the reason why they keep denying the ancestral origin is because of what they did against the Igbo-speaking brethren during the Civil War. So, that guilt, they have been guilty, but they never knew we are all forgiving them. Until they start forgiving themselves, they will never start accepting that they are all Biafran. So, there is one thing I want to say to shock every one of them. You see, the whole Northerners, the Caliphate, the Fulani, every one of them, they know who the Biafrans are. They know the Niger Delta are Biafran. They know those from every part that are not people speaking language, they know they are all Biafran. But if they keep deceiving themselves, they are deceiving themselves. The other people know them that we are all Biafran. But one day, they will play them in the coin they so deserve. But however, I am so glad for what our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is doing. And we believe it is only what God has promised about Biafra that is going to come to pass. Thank you very much. I appreciate you so much, this exposure. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for calling. Thank you very, very much. And on that note, we are going to end this this broadcast. For those of you in fact, every part, for those of you in Nigeria, those of you in the diaspora, June 12th protest is coming up. Make sure that you join in that protest. Let us use it to express our grievance against this Buhari's regime. From all of us here in the Toronto studios of WMTV, Worship Media TV, on behalf of Dr. Erica and every member of our crew, I want to say that we love you, we care about you. Please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.